Oh, come on in, Viagra. Give me the hard stuff.
6 and 60 is a show made for drunks by drunks who really aren't drunks.
6 and 60 should be listened to by the following people or groups: Tennessee or anybody that I work with. Children, elderly people who are nursing and pregnant, people with heart conditions, the people down at the subway with black tooth and a half an ear, people with herpes or genital warps, one of my ex-girlfriends after we broke up, of course, the midget 2 doors down that wears a turban. I'm a midget, but not a woman with a turban. That one dude from the gas station that may or may not be a terrorist, seeing eye dogs, blind people, Martha Stewart, Hillary Clinton, who used to have a vagina, Morgan Freeman, Joe Dirt, Peter Griffin, men and women in general, and deaf people. If you do not identify with any of the groups above, please add yourself now. Listening may cause anal leakage. It puts the lotion on its skin, sudden blindness, excessive laughter from your deformed face, severe rash, loss of morals and or wallet, divorce, legal involvements, it really wasn't me, severe diarrhea of the mouth, and alcoholism, which I have never had an issue with. If you experience any of these symptoms, please seek medical attention immediately. 6 and 60 is not responsible for bail, alimony, you ain't getting shit, bitch, child support, medical expenses, or their own actions.
Double Boogie broadcasted. Thanks for your subscriptions.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, McFly, what do you think you're doing? Hey, I'm talking to you, McFly, you Irish bug.
Drink a beer! Your rent's due, motherfucker! Are you conscious?
You think I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in this flop house?
Fuck you! Fuck you! And fuck you! Who's next?
And our special guest for this evening is Sailor Jerry, formerly known as Big Daddy.
Dude, that's one guy I just don't want to get in a fight with. That's why I'm friends with him, man.
We got the band back together to get shithouse drunk.
Aside from the douchey bass player,
Charlie Pride and Rick James Lovechild was there.
And we're all stuffing in your Honda. He was bent, dude. He was pissed.
You put your bottle down, Mrs. Jones.
Well, welcome back, all fans and haters and people that hate free agency just recently. This is Monday night, March 16th, 2015. I am Pimp Snaggles.
and I am the Irish car wreck
And this is 6.
in 60.
Over here on the ones and zeros, about half deaf, mostly stoned, is DJ Smite.
Yay.
And over there on the whiteboard and keep our loyal timekeeper is Motherfucker Jones.
How's it going?
And then his ass still smells like tamales, our studio floater, Mean Bean.
Yes.
And our special guest for this evening is Sailor Jerry, formerly known as Big Daddy. So, how you doing, man?
Oh, man. Hello.
All right. So we're going to go through the weekend in review. I don't even know why we say week in review anymore.
Right. Well,
I mean,
occasionally we throw a weekday in there. And
we actually did. We threw Thursday in there this week.
We threw Thursday night into the weekend.
Yeah.
So. Just call it the review.
Just the review, yeah. So, well, let's start with Thursday night.
Thursday night, yeah. You know what? It was, in all intentions, was going to be an early night for everybody.
It was supposed to be, yes.
So we went down and had some dinner and a couple of drinks.
Yep.
And I went home, and one of my roommates said, "Let's go to the bar."
Yeah.
So
Reddit stepchild said go back to the bar.
Right. We came back and met up with you guys.
And then Smite showed up, and did you come out Thursday?
He did eventually show up on Thursday.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we all ended up back together.
Yes.
Yeah, we were all there.
We got the band back together to get shithouse drunk. God damn, that was a rough fucking Friday. Holy shit, man.
Well, hey, everybody's going to take the night off. Ah, fuck it. Let's go to the bar and get drunk.
It's a night off.
What we meant by taking the night off was we were going to eat something first before getting totally smashed. So, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, and we left the grill. We walked over to the T-bar. They were getting ready to close. And then we walked in.
Yeah, we changed that whole scenario fucking quick, fast, and in a hurry, too.
I don't think the bartender was very happy about that.
I think she was all right after we tipped her. We made it worth her while. That was, and it was really slow down there, and then we just got the party started. We were starting fucking kicking ass.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
That is what we do.
Pretty sure we were the party.
Yeah.
That's usually how it
everywhere
goes,
we go.
But yeah, and you guys, again, Thursday night had to start off with whose island it was going to be.
Yeah.
It is officially your island for the week, but
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you guys broke the fucking boxing machine, man.
Hey.
That poor machine takes a good beating from us for sure.
Yes,
man.
it does.
I don't know. And then, so then that tails over to Friday, which was a rough fucking day. Oh, my God, dude. Actually went and worked and stuff, and then it was horrible.
Having to deal with that smell of the shit we were working with on Friday with a wicked hangover.
As a motherfucker. Dude.
Yeah, it was brutal, man.
I opted for the no mask.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Trying to paint the ceiling and you're getting high off the fumes. I'm getting really lightheaded over here, man.
But he was enjoying it. He was. That was his intention. So, and then So that tailed into Friday, right? So Friday night.
So I wrote this down as a note. You need to buy a clock or something, dude.
Oh,
you told me, I'll be back down at the shop Friday night around 9 o'clock. You came rolling in around 11.
I fucking got here at some point. I mean, what the fuck, man?
It's no wonder the party goes till 6 in the morning when you don't even show up until midnight.
Hey, I just punched in late, dude. Whatever. It's all good. Yeah, you guys had about a 5-hour head start on me, so yeah.
Yeah, about 5 hours.
Because I think I went home 6:30 Saturday morning. So it was rough. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Friday night at the bar, it was fun.
The band was pretty decent.
The band was fair. They were good.
Aside from the douchey bass player.
Yeah, the douchey bass player.
Walking around.
I mean, it was pretty impressive that he was able to order drinks while playing the bass.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's very hard to play the bass, dude, at that point, because if you can just stand there and order drinks and just fucking play it, I don't think it's that hard.
After he got his drinks, he just started wandering around the bar. He's like that creepy guy at a party.
I think
you want to see my stupid human trick?
At one point, I thought he was going to walk into the women's restroom.
I wouldn't have put it past that guy.
Wouldn't have surprised me at all, yeah.
Like, whoa.
That guy was a super dude.
Who wants to slap my bass?
And that, I don't know, I'm not going to call him out by name, but that one dude in the band really needs to cut his hair, man. That is not a good look for him. Right. He's been playing at the T-Bar for a long time.
Well,
that dude needs to come down, dude.
That headband, that weird, funky headband, I don't know.
Yeah, well, there was the guy wearing the tie-dye shirt.
Yeah, and the slacks.
Me and Bean were laughing at him. We're like, what the fuck kind of pants is he wearing with those? Like, they were chick jeans. They were like, they had like puffed out hips on them, dude.
Some Sassoons.
It looked like riding pants or some shit, dude.
He also had a vest that went with those, too.
He shops at the thrift store.
Jesus Christ.
Popping
he was popping tags. Yeah.
It was 99 cents.
We really didn't get shit done Saturday. And then Saturday night, I came in pretty late, too. I think I was...
yeah.
Was it about 9:30 or so? Somewhere in there?
I don't know. I was drunk, too.
Yeah, you were shithoused. Yeah.
You were here for about a time to chug a beer, and then we went to,
we went to the bar. I mean, I maintained very well, but I'm just saying, by the time you showed up at the shop so we all went down there, I was already drunk. So
Me and Sailor Jerry here decided to take the night off. Thursday and Friday was enough.
Right.
You decided to take the night off?
Yeah, we decided.
Or your body said, fuck you.
Pretty much.
That will happen.
Sailor Jerry's nodding in agreement, yes.
Yeah, no, Gigi's body said fuck off to everybody Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, because they had Subway, right? They weren't feeling so hot after that or something?
Yeah, some shit like that.
What are you going to do? I don't know. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I don't know. So yeah, I ejected pretty early. Well, I wanted to eject at like 1 o'clock Saturday night.
Right. Well, yeah, you had a lot of stuff to do on Sunday.
Yeah, but then everybody fucking kept me here till 2:30. So I went home at 2:30 and started making green chili.
2:30 is pretty early for you.
It is very early. I'm not saying it wasn't early. I'm just saying I want to be out of here a hell of a longer before that. You know. So I made green chili at 2:30 in the morning, and then got up at 8 and started making potato salad. And we had to go down to Johnstown for Mini Pimp's birthday breakfast.
Right, yeah.
And then came back up for the barbecue at the next door neighbors.
Yeah, that was a good time. Got a little drunk out there, too.
I played it pretty chill there because me and Mini Pimp went and golfed that afternoon, whereupon I did get fairly drunk.
Right.
And then I came back, and we had a production meeting, and then we went back to the bar.
Yeah.
But on a good note, Mini Pimp can drive now legally. He can
absolutely.
come and pick you up from the bar.
As of tomorrow morning, Mini Pimp can drive legally.
So. And that's very exciting because now we have a designated driver.
Yeah, and tomorrow is St. Patty's Day, so we're probably going to have him come down and pick us up from downtown.
You're going to pay your dues, Mini Pimp.
And we're all stuffing in your Honda.
Yeah, right.
So I was just going to say, how are you three going to fit in that Honda, dude?
You'd be surprised what I fit in that Honda, dude. We'll
just get Mini Pimp down there. Just get in the back seat. I'll drive. Don't worry about it. Thanks for coming down.
There was quite an interesting group of people down at the bar on Saturday night.
Yeah,
too,
what the fuck,
that was
man?
Weird, man.
I kept saying, I'm pretty sure they were all on a party bus going somewhere that broke down outside of Wellington because they were not from around here, dude.
Charlie Pride and Rick James Lovechild was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rod
Stewart was in the house.
Rod Stewart was there, yeah.
You fucking called out Rod Stewart on karaoke.
I know.
So what we're explaining is some lady that had a very Rod Stewart haircut.
It was spot on.
Yeah, it was spot on. Yeah, and Cartwright gets up there to sing, and he's like, "Hey, I want to thank Rod Stewart for coming out this evening." I don't think that lady knew you were talking to her, dude. But we all knew.
I also called out the little Asian lady playing her computer in the
Yeah,
back
what
of the
the
room.
fuck was that all about?
I think that's the karaoke guy's wife.
It could be.
Maybe.
Why's she got to be so fucking weird?
That would
though?
be
He ended up
embarrassing.
hanging out back there, and they were
She's
chit-chatting. back
just
and
sitting up
forth
in the
for a
back
while.
corner of the bar, like, I don't know.
He
playing
was probably
Jenga on her
thinking the
fucking
same shit
laptop.
about you. Why is he got to be so fucking weird?
Either that or he had game when he took her home that night. I mean, sort of the two.
Could be.
Oh, God. Speaking of game or lack of game, dude, somebody needs to talk to Kodo about not making out with his girlfriend in
my
front
God.
of everybody. That was
Yes.
disgusting.
Can we get somebody to handle that,
chairs,
please?
dude.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's terrible.
I don't remember who yelled at him, but somebody that was sitting right there was like, knock it the fuck off.
Well, I ran into that shit at the grill, sitting at the bar at the grill in the middle of the day, and there
Yeah.
was kids in there.
God.
Like, nobody needs to see that. I cannot
I mean,
unsee that ever.
Imagine, as awkward as it is for all of us, when JJ's standing right there, seeing his mom getting felt up and shit, like, that's got to be the weirdest fucking thing
Like
ever.
crying,
pretty
rocking
sure-
himself in the corner.
And we
pretty
wonder why
sure
that guy's
JJ's
got
used to it.
issues.
Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure he's used to it by now.
So
I
there
don't
were
think so.
there were two large women in the bar
Yes, there were.
Large and in charge.
that were inquiring about a gentleman playing pool with us the evening before, and they said, "Hey, do you know the guy that was in the camouflage hat?" And I said, "No, I don't." I said, "Let me go ask around." So I asked a few people, nobody knew. Well, me and Bean confirmed that it was some dude we'd never met before, and it was his first night at the T-bar.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I was like, well, there's no way I can get that guy's number. So I went back to the large women and gave him Viagra's number.
Yeah, and I'm sure he appreciated that.
Oh, he was extremely unappreciative of it.
Yeah, because he handed me the phone.
He comes out and he goes, "Why is there some fucking old fat bitch calling me from the parking lot, man?"
Well, wait a minute. You got to describe how large. I mean, we're 300 or less, or 300 or
No,
more?
300 plus.
Yeah.
Compared to Viagra, any woman is large.
Dude, these chicks were huge, bro, huge, and so I gave the number to him on a matchbook too. I did it all old school and shit.
Should have done it on a napkin. And went
Oh,
slap
he
Viagra
was
on the
fucking,
lips.
he was bent, dude. He was pissed, man. I was like, hey,
You know, honestly, can't say I blame him. I'd be pretty pissed off too.
yeah, fuck it. I
But
told
hey,
him,
well played. You know,
yeah, I told him, I was like, dude, first of all, it's fucking funny and it's genius, okay?
Right.
And, like, chances like that don't come along very often,
Right.
okay? So then I was like, second thing, walk out in the fucking parking lot. If it's not the dude they're looking for, it will stop, you moron. Fucking don't give the phone to fucking Smite over here and go, hey, handle these fat chicks. Like, what the fuck is that all about, dude?
yeah, no kidding.
Jesus Christ, man up, handle your shit, boy.
One more note about the weekend, just because I found it kind of funny, and I'm sure you guys will appreciate it. I had at least 4 or 5 different people walk up to me and go, "Oh, you're awake this time."
Yes.
You have a lot less marker on you than you did the last time I
Yes,
saw you.
indeed, yeah. I heard one person tell you that. I fucking laughed my ass off. I was like, currently, yes, he's awake, but we'll see.
Right.
So
There's not a dick drawn on your forehead.
I don't recognize you without that dick on your head.
I thought that was a tattoo.
No, there was one particular weekend you were doing a bob and weave over there for about a good 45 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of people just staring at you that weren't regulars, kind of like wondering what the
What the
fuck.
fuck is wrong with this guy?
Why is that girl putting her boobs on his head?
Who's the Down syndrome kid in the house? Well, the night that you were passed out on the table, I was slapping the shit out of you, dude. You didn't fucking not even flinch, bro. Even Bean was like, hey, man, you got to knock it out. That's not nice, man. And when Bean says stop, you know it's bad, dude.
Right? I'm the one that takes abuse around
I
here.
was
Damn
gonna
it.
say he inflicts the most punishment on
Absolute,
himself. So
yeah,
if he's getting in the
If he's getting in the mix, you got to stop what you're doing.
Yeah, that's some funny shit, dude.
Yeah, you don't think you even woke up until we actually got you to the parking lot and
right.
made you stand up.
And then all of a sudden, you were a fucking track star ready to go, dude.
What can I say, man? Drunken naps are great.
Yeah, what are you, a fucking Kenyan?
Right? Fucking Kenyans.
Thought you were down for the count. No, I'm ready to go, man. Round 2.
So, we are in section 2, which is the open section. So that's going to be some questions for Sailor Jerry over there.
Yeah, good old Sailor Jerry.
So we're going to start out with some legit questions. Ease into it a little bit. What exactly is your profession?
I'm a contractor in the oil field.
Okay.
I actually contract out to work for the oil companies as kind of like an on-site foreman.
Right.
project manager, that type of shit.
So, I mean, because, I've been out to your shack and stuff out there, and, I mean, you got big-ass computer screens with all kinds of numbers and shit bouncing off of them, so what the fuck is all that shit?
Well, from there, it's kind of like, right now, you're over there looking at your screen, you've seen everything that's going on with this cast.
Yep.
Well, it's something similar. I can watch, like pressures, flows. I can see everything that's going on below the ground, above the ground.
So everything that happens on the rig is on that screen?
Anything that's mechanical running other than minus the engines themselves,
right.
I can actually see what's going on and monitor it.
Okay, gotcha. So more of an analyst at that point then, yeah?
Yeah, I'm a really high-paid secretary at that point.
Fucking A. Somebody's got to do it.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Somebody's got to do it.
Oh, you saw his shack, though. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
What does he really do?
Oh, shit. That thing's a goddamn palace, dude. That's nicer than my first apartment. It's nicer than the apartment I live in now, for fuck's sake. Jesus, man. Yeah, it was pretty fucking sweet.
They're spoiled a little bit out there.
A little bit.
Hey, you got to take care of them.
Shit, dude. I mean, they're
a
running the country.
lot of those guys start off really low. You're out there in the elements all the time. So you do it for long enough, you deserve the palace.
And that was the next time.
Well, when I'm out there actually in that shack 24/7 for 14 days at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my office, my home, everything. So
yeah. Well, and that leads me to back to what Rex said. Was that when did you start in the oil field? How old were you?
I was 23, 1996.
Okay. Wow. Jesus, man.
And
that was up in Alaska, yeah?
No, I was actually down in Texas.
Okay.
It was right after we met.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you ever work in the patch up in Alaska?
Yeah, I went up there
called the slope.
About 2000.
Whatever. So
yeah, things got slow in Texas, and so I had an opportunity to go back to Alaska and work.
So when did you become your own contractor?
2010.
Okay.
That's when I left the Middle East and came back here, and I had a chance to be my own boss for a little while.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. So what's the position under what you do? What was the highest position you got to before you became your own?
Tool pusher.
Okay.
And that's actually the guy that works for the drilling company that actually they maintain the equipment, they maintain the personnel.
Okay.
We rent them and their equipment to dig the hole.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Because, I mean, what's the lowest job on the rig?
Roughneck, floor hand.
Okay. Guys that just get dirty and fucking
worm.
beat the shit out of
Yeah,
themselves.
well, you can't call them a worm anymore. You
Yeah.
get sued. But
Yeah, it's not
fucking
politically
bullshit.
correct
That's
anymore.
ridiculous,
pretty much a scrub hand. You walk around getting screamed at, and you always have a scrub brush and a water bucket in your hand cleaning.
Okay, so now let's say you're fairly decent at your job and you work your ass off. How long does it take to not be a fucking worm anymore?
Usually it takes anywhere from a year or 2 years.
Okay, and what's the next one after that?
Usually next after that's motor man, motor hand.
Okay.
He's the guy who kind of gets to learn the rig, learns the mechanics of it, starts maintaining the engines and all the equipment, greasing things, checking oil.
All right. Okay.
Cool. Then after that, you go up to a derrick hand, which is the guy that kind of maintains the drilling fluids.
Right.
And hope you're not afraid of heights.
Yeah, because that's the guy standing at 95 feet up in the air on
Oh, boy.
Sounds good to me.
1 inch by 4 inch tube fingers.
Okay.
That does not sound like a job I would enjoy. I'll tell you that right now.
And it's not
Well, I've seen you walk on a 2x4. It's not good.
It's definitely not for the weak, I tell you.
No, it's a job I never enjoyed. I did it for a year, and I hated every fucking
I'd like to
minute.
skip right past that.
I don't even like to stand at the top of a ladder, let alone be that high in the air.
But
God.
they do have an escape route, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do have
straight down.
No, they have a thing called the Geronimo line.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's a T-bar with a brass brake handle, and you jump on that when there's fire below you and you can't go down the ladder, and it pretty much just shoots your ass straight out in the middle of the field to escape from getting burned or blown up.
It's like a fucking zip line.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what
it's
it
like
is.
12 pitch, dude. It's
So-
like,
Yeah, it's a very primitive zip line.
So on 2 separate occasions, I took Pimp out to the rig, and I took Smite out to the rig. 2 separate occasions. Pimp's favorite aspect was the shack, of course.
Yeah.
Smite's favorite aspect was the Geronimo line. He wanted to ride it.
I was going to say, I'd give it a shot. If I know I'm going to live through it.
Well, there's no safety strap or nothing. It's actually a fucking homemade T-bar.
that you just hang on.
And
you
then
just hang on to
you
it?
drop your legs over it, hold on for dear life, and fucking hope
Well, at the point,
And hope you don't
that
eat
brass
shit,
brake
yeah.
works when you get close
at the
to
point
bottom.
your life's in danger, you're gonna do whatever the
I was
fuck
gonna
you can
say,
to
yeah.
get the fuck out of there.
If there's
So, you know.
if the thing is on fire and it's
Yeah.
below you, yeah, all right.
That's the last thing you're worried about is whether the brass brake works or not. Just get me off this fucking thing. Fair enough. So now we're going to. So that's it for the formal questions, unless someone else has one. But
Well, I was going to ask. So you said you did that for a year. Did you ever have to use the Geronimo line?
No. I mean, I've been doing this 20 years, and I've never seen anybody have to use it.
Oh,
He's had a couple of other kind of wrecks. What kind of accidents have you seen out there?
Let's see.
sure, guys losing fingers and shit. But you know.
Yeah, I've actually seen quite a few fingers lost. Yeah, I've seen about 6 fingers, several broken legs, broken arms,
Yeah.
a lot of black fingertips smashed.
It ain't a fucking
I
job
actually
for the
had-
week.
No, I had one guy that actually wrote a safety card on himself because he took his hard head off trying to hit a pipe, and the hammer slipped, and he beat himself straight in the forehead with about a 12-pound sledgehammer.
Jesus Christ.
A buddy of mine did that with a big-ass wrench. He was working oil phase. Next time we see him, his mouth was wired shut.
Oh, Jesus.
Just spun around and just fucking whipped him, shattered his jaw, dude.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Now,
Sure,
the reason I asked my husband that question is because when he comes home after 2 weeks or 5 weeks, however long his hitch is, he's not allowed to tell me horror stories.
Right.
I'm like, no. You cannot tell me
I
a
do
horror
not wanna
story
know.
and then go back the next 2
Right.
weeks. You're insane.
All right, are we ready for the next round of questions?
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh, boy.
I'll start off with the obvious crowd favorite here. When did you lose your virginity?
17.
17. Oh.
That's good boy. You waited it
That's
out.
actually respectable.
That's
Like,
respectable.
the amount of people that come in here and they're like, I was 12. It's like,
Right,
Jesus
right, yeah.
Christ, man.
No, I did not grow up in Mississippi.
And my husband doesn't have a tendency to be a liar. So.
And actually, that kind of piggybacks into where are you from?
Alaska.
You're from Alaska originally?
Yes,
Okay.
born and raised.
Wow.
Born where?
Anchorage.
Is that where you lived when you were
No,
born?
I
or-
was born in Anchorage, grew up in Wasilla.
Okay. And that's
Lived
where...
in, he did live in North Pole for a while. I got to throw that
sweet.
in there. I always thought that was really cool.
But
Sorry.
that's where Sarah Palin's from, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
She was our mayor when we lived up there.
I'm sure Alaskans love the fact that
Can you really
everybody
see
associates
Russia
Alaska
from
with
there?
Well, I'm sure I've seen a lot of shit when I was drunk. But no, you cannot see Russia.
All right.
Not from anywhere there.
Yeah.
All right, motherfucker, you need to close your ears for this one. How much money have you spent on hookers?
None.
Good
Good
answer. Good answer.
Define
I
hooker.
plead the fifth.
Right?
What do you mean by the word spend?
Rent a hose don't count.
He pleads the fifth right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
FIF.
That is your God-given right. That's fine. Yeah. So what's up there, motherfucker
Well,
Jones? Jesus
yeah.
fucking
You know what?
Christ! You made the list for
I was going to
shit's
say,
sake.
I'm looking on here, and there's nothing. There's nothing that I see that I don't already know the
That's
answer
not
to.
the fucking point. The listeners
So-
don't know the answer.
Right.
asshole.
Well, let's let the
This ain't
listeners
about
know.
you.
That's why if you, I'm gonna just go a little outside of the list here.
Oh boy.
But for our listeners, as if they don't already know, they are
Just for our
married.
listeners.
Motherfucker Jones.
Motherfucker Jones and Sailor Jerry.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, no. How many times a day do you wash your own clothes?
None. How many times a day?
That was exciting.
I don't even wash my clothes every day.
I chickened out at the last minute. I had to go.
She wasn't talking about clothes, people.
Okay, how many times a week do you wash your own laundry? None.
None.
All right. Have you ever lived in a trailer park and the shack doesn't count at the rig?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Like, was it a single wide?
Yes.
Super shitty fucking 60s, 70s single wide?
Yeah, it was
baby.
the late 60s.
It's
Yeah.
There you
12
go.
by
Hey,
50.
at least it had 3 bedrooms.
Hey,
Yeah,
tell 'em how
kind
your
of.
TV
Yeah. Yeah. Three bedrooms and a fucking 8-inch wide hallway to get you down there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tell them how your TV had to work on that trailer park.
A wire hanger and foil.
Yeah.
I remember those
Car
days.
battery.
Oh, that was the old one. Yeah, we used to have a house that had propane lights, and a car battery was what ran our black and white TV.
Propane lights, huh? Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
You'd be amazed at this shit in
hand,
Alaska.
I imagine.
hand pump in the sink.
Damn.
That's
Don't
freaking
smoke in that
hardcore.
motherfucker.
That's hardcore, man. That is fucking hardcore. So, God, yeah, I know. There's some crazy shit up in Alaska. It's like the redneck frontier up there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's hard to get shit up there, so you just got to make what you got work, I mean, that's basically the principle behind it,
Yeah, back in the day, I mean, it's a lot better now. I mean,
yeah.
Modern transportation and
a little more civilized.
Oh, yeah. Hell, there's more people in Alaska than there are in Wyoming.
Yeah. There's more people everywhere than there is in Wyoming.
Yeah.
Population of Denver is larger than Wyoming, so that's fine.
That is
Wasilla
true.
was actually the duct tape capital of the world when we lived there.
Damn it. That's the salad days, boys. That's the salad days. Duct tape enjoyed its run.
Right.
Yeah, that was only about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, so my question is, if there was a movie made about you, about your life, who would play it and why?
Oh, Billy Bob.
Yeah. And we've discussed this before, but...
it was a different show.
It was a different, it was
I
the
know,
other podcast,
I know.
but yeah.
But, I mean, independently of the show, we've discussed it. And Billy Bob would have the voice nailed, but we've got to figure out who would have the body type.
He said,
I like them taters.
For those of you that have never seen Sailor Jerry and never will, he is not the size of Billy Bob Thornton. I can tell you that.
No, I'm more about the size that's kind of, what was that show we were watching, or Mike and Molly.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a foot
Melissa
shorter.
McCarthy. He's the size of Melissa McCarthy.
That guy's squishy fat, though. He's not squishy.
I was
He's
going to
big.
try to figure out a way to actually say that without
saying squishy
he's
fat.
He's not squishy fat.
He's not squishy
I was
fat.
just going to
He's-
say he's a large dude, but by no means is it fat. He's a big.
He's firm.
Yeah.
He's a scary dude. There you go.
I've hugged him. He's firm.
Squishy fat's a scientific term. I don't
His
know how
arm
to
is
say
bigger
that.
around than Rick's
It's
thigh.
science. Yeah, that ain't no shit.
Yeah. No, we were discussing this while we were working on Friday, and I was like, dude, that's one guy I just don't want to get in a fight with. That's why I'm friends with him.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah.
That guy will
Connect
break
and
me in
crush
two.
Well,
Are
that
you out of
seems
your
kind of
mind?
selfish of you.
That's a dick move.
To make friends with the guys that I know can kick the shit out of me. I don't know how many it would take to whoop my ass, but
That's
I know how he's showing up. So
Yeah, right.
That's how you survive in the ghetto.
Right.
You shitting me? So,
All right. So what's the number one rule in your house?
for you,
Your
not motherfucker-
rule,
yeah,
not
not
hers.
motherfucker Jones' rules. We know her rules.
Oh, I really have a really number one rule. Other than don't touch my shit.
Well, that would be the number one rule then.
that's a good rule.
Nobody listens to the fucking rule, but that's
No, his number one rule is be respectful. Use your fucking manners.
Right, there's that.
That's a good rule. And then clean out the lint trap.
No, that's hers.
It is a
Goddamn
good
lint trap. Every time I clean out the lint trap, I want to send you a picture. Go, look what I'm doing. Cleaning it out. Cleaning it out.
The cat's flipping turds
I tell you
over there.
what, no. I tell you what, since that rule's been in place, it has been cleaned out.
Right.
And our house is pretty damn full right now. So
Yeah,
Oh
no
my
shit. I
gosh.
heard about that, man. It sounds like it's pretty out of control over there.
We did lose the Chinese kid though. He went.
They
back
finally
to,
got his place.
No, he went back to Wentworth. He was here on spring break. I didn't even know. I thought he was waiting on his house in Boulder.
Oh, shit. Well, all right then. Does he speak English?
Oh, yeah, I actually speak pretty damn good
He
English.
just he
There
hid
was
in
a
the
Chinese
basement the
kid?
whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
what we called him,
he-
Chinese kid.
We have lost the Chinese.
We don't know what his real name is, but he goes by Toby because his real name's not pronounceable.
Right.
Of all names to pick out when you get to America, why did they choose Toby?
I don't fucking know. Hey.
Hey, there was this Korean guy that
Well,
was our
his
landlord.
other
We called him
nickname is
Nick.
Flatface.
His nickname is
called him-
Flatface.
That's a great nickname.
Hey,
Who gave him that, your
Zipperhead,
daughter?
get over here.
Probably.
Yeah, hey, Zipperhead. Well, and actually, it would have been cool if you'd have brought him down because we really do need an Asian hanging out around here.
Yeah,
we
do
could
need
barely
to-
get him out of our fucking basement. He'd
Yeah,
come
he
up.
did. He was terrified
he'd see
of
us
me.
sitting on the couch and turn around and head back down the stairs.
Huh. Yeah,
We did
well.
get him outside one night around the fire pit, but he was drinking whiskey, so he kind of loosened up a little bit when I actually speak.
Right.
Nice.
Did his English slip on whiskey?
I really
actually-
couldn't tell because I was about half loaded, so it sounded fine to me.
It's amazing how
it
whiskey
He didn't
does
come in and
things
say
like
risky.
that.
Whiskey?
Can I have some risky?
You want the fly dice?
Oh, shit. You probably thought you were going to pick him up with a pair of chopsticks or something.
No, he was
Afraid
more
he gonna
terrified
eat
of me
me.
than he was Sailor Jerry here.
That stands to reason.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I never said
And you're
two
shocked
words
by
to the
this?
kid.
Yeah, I know, but
First time
Actions
ever-
are louder than words. All right, I'll
I was
just say
sitting
that.
on the couch and watching TV, and he says, "I go hi," and he just ran back
You,
downstairs.
you
and I
put
was
me
like,
up out down, Mrs. Jones.
No, Dr. Jones.
Oh, geez.
You're a funny guy.
You're funny booty twats. Pincers of power. Maybe he was in the basement inventing shit. How the fuck do you know?
Someone in China's going to hear this and bomb
Right?
Colorado.
Be more like North Korea. I think would be the ones that do it. But hey.
we are currently in Greeley, by the way.
Yeah,
I will
right.
have longitude and latitude for you later.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're all going to have to take a sensitivity course.
Someone better call
Motherfuckers.
Machete. Tell him get the fuck out of there.
Machete,
Run,
evacuate.
Machete.
There's an invasion.
Speaking of one of them fat girls at the bar was asking for him.
Oh, yeah, no shit, right? That's true.
By name?
Yeah.
Machete?
Do you know Machete? Yeah, they were two big redneck girls, too, dude. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Did they have all their teeth?
I don't know. I couldn't get around the fat. I couldn't see in there. I don't
Couldn't get close enough. There was too
There's
much fat
constantly
bouncing me away.
Constantly had a cheeseburger in there. I couldn't see shit.
All right,
So-
moving on. Next question.
Next question.
All right, my question is, if you were to pay a hitman to knock me out, how much would you pay?
How much should a reasonably hitman
I'll take
reasonably
$5,
cost?
dude.
I know they usually start about $5,000 and go from
Oh,
there.
excellent.
But
He's
we've
looked
determined
into
that.
it.
I don't think you can trust one under 20 grand to get it done and get it done effectively. Not get
Right,
caught.
Well, yeah.
I think between 20 and 100 grand is about solid price. for a
Probably about
hitman.
reasonable.
Yeah. So,
You can go
not
down-
that he's done any research,
No,
motherfucker Jones.
absolutely
I'm just,
not. Not
just
at
saying.
all.
Just saying.
The guy down at the trailer park is only going to charge $5.
The guy down at the
Because he
trailer
got to get
park.
some rims, nigga.
For his Camaro.
Right.
The guy in the
Or his
trailer.
buddy over at the Walmart.
The guy in the trailer park will do it for a package of hot dogs and some meth.
They got to be Hebrew nationals, though.
Preferably the meth in the hot dog.
That's right. Meth sprinkled on the top, Yeah. That's a good condiment.
It's like sauerkraut.
Let's see. Oh, what's your favorite band?
Motley Crue.
Motley Crue. Can you sing a line from your favorite song?
Not a fucking chance.
Yeah, it was worth a try.
Nice try,
There
though.
ain't enough booze on this table to get me to sing.
It was worth. We can get enough booze on this table to get you to sing.
I'll pass out before that happens.
Is that a challenge?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about singing.
We
but
have
you,
enough to get
I don't know
in-
about singing, but you do sleep dance. I think
was
there's enough
gonna
up here to
say, we
get you
have
sleep
enough to
dance.
Yeah.
Just put on-
Smite, you don't want to challenge me again. We already did that once years ago.
Oh God, yeah.
Get,
Thank God
get him
that
drunk
fucking
and put on
game's over.
Kickstart My Heart and just watch the show.
Dude. Thank God the drink pussy game is over from these motherfuckers years ago. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no shit.
That was a rough period in life right there. Yeah, no, this motherfucker, he can sleep dance. He can beat like Michael Jackson in his fucking sleep dancing. He gets it done. And he's also very green. He likes to recycle cans. which we still don't have an explanation for. I have no idea why he does that. He will reach in the trash can and smash beer cans in his sleep. I have no idea why. He will root around all the other shit and just go for beer cans. It's the craziest fucking thing you ever seen.
That's pretty good for not looking.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Just reaches in. It's like that ninja movie. Reaches in and pulls out the beating heart.
Like I said, he's just super efficient. What are you gonna do? So I don't know. Is that all the questions we got?
Yeah, well, I mean, we
think
can
that's
keep
about
going.
it.
We got news still we got to do. Are we already in segment 4?
Three.
I guess I'm a beer ahead.
Well, we need to move on to.
How did that happen? I'm usually the one lagging behind.
I don't know. What? How much time do we have left?
30 minutes.
Okay.
30 minutes.
So
All
we
right,
are in
cool.
section
Yeah,
three.
we're
All right,
right where we need to be. All right.
I was going to write it
Yeah,
down.
somehow
but,
I
you
just
know.
managed to get a beer ahead of everybody.
Well, that's
I
all right.
was gonna
You-
write
you
down how
actually-
much time we
you're-
had left,
You're down
but-
about 98 beers at this point after the 20th episode. So,
We had that discussion yesterday.
right. So at this point, yeah, you could catch up a little bit.
20 episodes in, I'm finally able to
To
get
handle
it done.
6 beers, right? And get ahead of the curve.
The amount of people that are like, "Oh, 6 beers in an hour, no problem." Dude, you have no idea, all right?
No, people don't understand.
Even experienced drinkers like us,
Yeah.
6 beers in an hour is a lot of beer to drink, man.
Well, I mean, yeah, if we were sitting around not talking and shit, we could probably do it pretty easily. But when
Right.
you're talking and everything, it's pretty fucking hard to do. You
Right,
know?
exactly.
But you get all these people that come in here like, I could totally do 6 beers an hour, and then by the third segment they're like, whoa.
That's
fucking,
why that's why I love the
playing
amount
with
of
confetti and shit over there. I don't know.
Especially if they're like 90 pounds.
That's why I love the amount of guests we've had. They're like, oh yeah, no problem, I'll keep up, and then they're fucking hammered by the end of the show, passed out on the couch. It's like, yeah, you kept up all right.
Right. Too bad for you. So,
Yeah,
well, what do you
that's why I
got? What
quit
do you got
drinking
for a
beer.
news story over there?
Well, I got a couple here. You want me to start off? Yeah, I got
Absolutely.
two. So I'll start off with this one. It says, stamps don't buy snacks outside of prison.
Awesome.
It should be fun. It happened at 6:22 p.m. Tuesday inside the Gusyatron post office on North 13th Street in Muhlenberg Township. The robber came in and demanded money, thinking that she was at the ATM when it was actually a stamp kiosk.
Nice. Give me all your stamps.
Police said the woman told the man she did not have any money and was just buying stamps. That is when police said Vasquez pulled a knife on the victim.
All right.
Police said the woman then screamed. A post office worker came out, and that is when Vasquez ran. This is pretty bad. They are desperate. If it is at a post office, this is pretty bad. So they walked into a post office thinking they were going to withdraw money from an ATM,
Right.
or I don't even.
They were
get
trying
it.
to steal money from an ATM?
to steal the money from the stamp kiosk.
But it was a stamp machine?
Yeah, it was a stamp machine. That's pretty impressive.
Jesus
What
Christ. He was trying
are
to
stamps these days? 44 cents.
So, I
Trying
don't
to
know.
steal the money from the lady.
Not worth doing fucking 5 to 10 over. That's for goddamn sure.
Who sends mail anymore?
Right? That's it. Yeah.
Snail mail, really? And yeah, once police responded, one officer took it upon himself to canvass the area and found Vasquez hiding in a dumpster at a neighboring business.
Jesus
He probably
Christ.
thought it was a phone booth.
Well done, sir.
Did this guy work for the Broncos?
These fucking people. They either go to the fucking
call my
restaurant next
John-
door, sit down and
my-
order breakfast, or hide in the dumpster. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Let me call my
man?
boss, John Elway.
Right?
God.
That guy was awesome. I still remember that story.
Society is spiraling downwards enough, like, and then you got these fucking idiots just completely fucking up crime. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, man?
I don't get it.
Get it
man.
together.
So it
For
says,
fuck's sake.
goes on to say, our police officers did a really good job finding and apprehending this robber and taking this dangerous person off the streets. Hey, I would have just left him in the dumpster. I think that was punishment enough, really.
Yeah, no shit.
Just be like, dude, you can
close
stay in
the
there.
lid and lock it.
Lock it, yeah, exactly.
What is it, about 85 degrees out? Fuck you. Have fun with that shitty Chinese food in there, you dick.
Customers like Bill Bateman are now relieved police caught the suspect because he too worries when visiting the post office at night.
There's still a fear of the post office.
I'm going to be more worried about the postal workers than the meth out bum coming around the corner.
Yeah. There's never been a time in my life when I've been afraid to go into the post office.
No. Right? Even after the whole postal thing came in.
Yeah, even after
the
people
only
started
thing
going
that scares
crazy.
me is when you got to go into the office and talk to one of those motherfuckers.
Right?
Why?
Because they're kind of creepy
They're
people.
government
dude.
employees. They're
Yeah.
a little fucking off.
There's no one creepier than the fucking he/she at the DMV. I'll tell you that right fucking now.
Hi, my name is
He-she.
Alice.
Yeah.
the Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the creepiest fucking government employee I've ever fucking seen, dude.
Denise. Dennis.
Whatever the fuck, yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
She looks exactly like Howard Stern.
Yeah. With red hair, but yeah.
Right.
And red fingernails.
So
Yes.
I have a funny story about that actually.
But still has a voice damn near as deep as
when
mine.
Yeah.
when I was cashier down at the gas station on the corner, his son actually worked at the Burger King next door.
Oh, for
and one
fuck's
day
sake.
I was making fun of him as the kids walking by. I had no idea it was his dad. I was like, man, that dude that dresses like a lady really creeps me out. And this kid just turns around. He's like, I don't want to hear it anymore, man.
It's my fucking dad. You're like, Jesus, I didn't know.
Right.
Fuck.
And then somebody's like, that's his dad. I was like, oh shit.
Oops.
Damn it.
Well, we'll give you asshole of the week points for that. You know, retroactive. We'll go way back to that scene.
All right, Bean, what you got?
I got all right. This one's called "Now You Just Smell Like Shit."
Excellent. I think mine involves poop too.
There's a lot of pooping stories today.
This one's out of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania makes the list. All right.
Yeah. Police say a Pennsylvania man dropped to the ground and rolled around like in dog waste to avoid being arrested for public drunkenness.
Wow.
But he was taken into custody anyways.
That's commitment, dude.
And now he just smells like shit.
That is fucking commitment.
Dude, really? Like, yeah.
God
It's Wilkes-Barre. I should have read the next paragraph.
Okay, that's commitment on two parts. On the police part and on his part.
Right.
Because, I mean, the guy committed to rolling in dog shit, and then the cop committed to arresting him while he's covered in dog shit.
Well, it's not like the cops give a shit, dude.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, one of them I thought would have broke at some point.
You know what?
Like,
I bet
no,
if it had been human shit, they probably would have thought twice about it.
Oh, man, now that fucking cop car smells like dog shit. Fuck.
They got people for that.
I see. Officers came upon 45-year-old Maurice Franklin. I'm betting he's of a darker color.
Right, yeah.
Early Monday night after he jumped into traffic. They believe he was under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
You think?
Or both. They say he slurred his words and claimed that he was walking erratically to avoid stepping on dog feces on the sidewalk. But when officers tried to arrest him, police say that he laid down on the waist and told authorities he couldn't arrest him because he was covered in feces. Franklin couldn't immediately be reached for comment. Court records don't list any lawyer.
Because he was currently in holding smelling like dog shit.
Right.
Can you imagine being in holding with that guy all night?
Oh,
my God,
he was walking erratically to avoid the dog shit.
Right.
And then
when the cops showed up, he's like, well, fuck it, I'm going down anyway.
Yeah.
Might as well roll in the dog shit that I was trying to avoid.
I wish they would televise these types of trials because this would be something to watch.
That's what you call riding dirty right there.
Now, how far away is Wilkes-Barre from Hershey, Pennsylvania?
I don't have a clue.
I like where you're going with that, babe.
Well played, sir.
Ben, it's on the south end.
It's in the backside.
All right, Pimpy,
All right,
what you got?
so mine is called a drive-by pooping.
Fantastic.
This one actually had video.
Kind of a theme tonight, isn't it?
It is. Akron, Ohio. Have we had anything out of Ohio yet?
I think we've had a couple.
I figured those people just napped
One
and
or
fucking
two.
ate cabbage over there. All right, so Akron, Ohio, March 12th. Police in Akron, Ohio said a man photographed defecating on a vehicle is believed to be behind at least 19 incidents of parked car pooping.
Yes.
This is a thing now, people. Parked car. I have a great story to follow this.
That's like some shit my brother
I was
would
going to
do.
say that actually reminds me of
I
that
knew
Will
that.
Ferrell sketch.
No, I have a great
You wouldn't know
story.
real art if it took a dump on all your cars, which it's about 5 minutes away from doing.
Oh, okay. So, police said the man who has been nicknamed the serial pooper.
The serial pooper. I did see this story.
Yes, dude. I'd wear, dude. If I was this guy and they couldn't find me, I'd wear like Lucky Charm shirts around and shit, like trick shirts. Like, yeah, I'm the serial guy, the pooper. So, the serial pooper, the mystery pooper, and the bowel movement bandit. Oh, this guy is awesome.
We should have him on the show.
I wish we could get a hold of this guy because this guy's got it going on, dude. This
You
guy's
should
got
see
a goal.
the picture because he's literally is crouching and then he's just looking back like he's waiting for somebody to take his fucking picture.
Like the
man.
cat that caught the canary.
This guy's got a goal in life, dude. Oh man, this is fucking awesome. He has been linked to 19 incidents involving human feces being left on parked vehicles dating back to May 2012. Oof, this guy's been out a while.
Now, how would you like to be the lab tech that has to match all them samples up in one person?
It's our pooper. It's our pooper. The DNA shows it.
We can tell right here that this is the same guy because of the amount of peanuts. in
Yeah,
the
I was
poop.
just gonna say he likes peanuts. So
He's got a profile like a serial killer. He always poops on the left side of the car.
It always amazes me boys find poop so funny.
It says Jiffy on his fucking forensic envelope. Or Chunky, what is it?
it appears that in 2013 he went on a Chinese food spree. That's not part of the story. The man who police said usually strikes between 5:30 a.m. 6:30 a.m. Well, duh, that's the best time to take a shit, obviously.
Morning glory.
After your first cup of coffee.
He gets up, has a cup of coffee, like, well, I'm gonna shit on the neighbor's car. I'll be back, honey.
He's also known
He
for spray
seemed so
paint.
normal. I didn't know what he was doing at that time in the morning.
He's also known for spray painting the side of buses.
It's a straight up serial killer wife move. Like, I didn't think anything was odd. I didn't know. Akron Police Lieutenant Rick Edwards said all the incidents have taken place in the city's Castle Homes area. So yeah, it's definitely within his neighborhood. Edwards said the suspect could face charges including criminal mischief if he is identified. That's all he gets? We should start serial shitting. Because that's
because that don't mean nothing. You get about 12 hours of community service
exactly,
in your management class.
That's what I'm saying.
They should give him an hour an inch, dude.
This guy's the shit, dude. And that's the poor lab tech has to fucking figure out how many inches of shit were on the cars.
I wonder if they actually run splatter tests like they do blood splatter.
Right.
You gotta hold that cold turd. Let's heat it up first. It's not gonna get efficient splatter.
It was 38 degrees, and he was bent at a 30-degree angle. It appears he had drank a few beers the evening before because it had a splatter pattern.
I don't think I can say splatter pattern without even laughing.
So I got a great story about that, about shitting on a windshield.
About a splatter pattern?
So my buddy Buck was dating this chick, and they broke up, and we were all drunk, and he goes, I want to go fucking TP your house. Drunk. So we drive from LaPorte down to Fort Collins to go TP your house, right? So while we're throwing rolls of toilet paper and shit all over the yard, my buddy Vinny is standing up on the hood of her car shitting on her windshield, right?
Nice.
So he like bails off the cars. We're all running down the block, you know, and we're like, dude, what are we doing? He goes, I took a shit on her windshield, and we were just dying. We were laughing our asses off, right? So the next day, she calls up Buck, and she says, hey, did you TP my house last night? And he's like, no. Why would the hell would I do that? It's all the way in Fort Collins. I haven't fucking time for that. And she goes, yeah, well, somebody did. And somebody pooped on the car. And my dad says it's definitely not dog poop either. We all lost it, dude. He had to hang up because.
And how old were you when this was happening?
We were 19.
I was going to say this was last week.
Speaking of splatter patterns,
37.
remember this one time the neighbors fucking pissed me and my brother off so bad, and I was like, dude, get on the roof. He's like, why? I was like, dude, go shit down the fart fan tube. So I told him which one it was. Little did we know that it wasn't the kids that were in the bathroom at the time, but it was their mom. And my brother had ate some nasty shit that day.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh yeah, it was everywhere.
It went straight down into the bathroom?
Oh, yeah.
Oh God,
that's
dude.
fantastic.
Into the
as
fan?
it hit the fan, it just,
it was going up
all
and
over
down.
the
It was
room.
nice and chopped up as it came
Can you
through.
imagine how bad of a day that was? In there taking a shower, all of a sudden, shit literally just hit the fan.
That's where the term came from. Shit hit the fan. Shit has hit the fan, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
and the splatter pattern suggests
roof
Let
poopers.
you dig that fan out of the ceiling and replace that tube.
Never. It's never going to be the same.
You just gotta move the fuck out of the house.
God, dude.
Yeah, you just gotta sack your shit and pass it on to some other poor motherfucker.
Motherfucker saying la 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 in her head right now.
I got some other shit on hood stories, but we'll go to those later.
Roof poopers.
I still
Check
have
it out.
another news story sitting here in front of me, so we'll move on so Motherfucker Jones can rejoin the conversation.
Thank you.
This one is called Police Give Green Light in Battery Investigation.
Green light.
The green light with quotation marks. Police are investigating after the batteries from temporary traffic lights on A381 into Tontas were stolen in the early hours Thursday morning. The lack of working traffic lights resulted in Kingsbridge police having to step out and control traffic flowing in and out of the town during the busy rush hour until replacements could be found. It is believed the batteries are worth £100 each. Well, that doesn't seem like that much money.
They're worth £100 each?
Is this a English?
It's in
Yeah,
English.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, British pound, so you're about $150.
Right.
Right. Yeah, they're not that expensive. However, this didn't stop posts by members of the public on the Kingsbridge Police Facebook page making light, pun not intended, of the incident. One user commented, do you have any positive leads to work with? Well,
no, they're all negative.
Hope they catch the traffic light battery thieves and put them in a cell and charge them.
Why?
Well played, sirs. Right.
Yeah,
I've never
intended.
thought you could go that far with that. That's
Right?
really good shit, dude.
Man, I give
Well,
kudos
that's-
to these guys for
that's
making
the
those
whole
jokes.
thing.
That's pretty
Those
funny.
fucking Brits.
That's the best part of the story is the Facebook post. It's not really the story itself.
Yeah,
It's what people wrote.
People in the town are just abusing the police Facebook page.
That's
More
why.
shit.
That's why I had to
Maybe-
make such good light of my comment.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, you get it.
Ego much?
Dude, you know,
Goddamn.
you got to
Just a
really
little.
have. I don't know what it takes to remove batteries from a traffic light because it's really never crossed my mind.
I don't know.
But, dude, you got to have a lot of time on your hands.
I know, but you ask a 16-year-old or 17-year-old to get you some batteries from a traffic light, I guarantee you the next morning you're going to have about 30 of them fucking things in your garage.
And
along with a few signs and a few lights themselves.
Yes.
And you got about 30 felonies in there, and you're like going, get the shit out of my house.
It was a joke.
We had there was one night, same crew, same car shitting crew. We were drunk driving through from Fort Collins to Loveland, and there was a bunch of road construction. We stopped and pulled over and stole every blinking light that's on top of the road barricades, which is about 60 of them. Filled up the entire trunk of the back seat of my buddy Vinny's car. We get back to the apartment. We unload all 60 into our apartment. Okay, it was fucking hilarious until 4 in the morning when you wake up and it looks like a fucking rave is going on in there because we couldn't figure out how to turn the fucking things off, dude.
I never figured that part out either.
And so I walked outside and I'm standing outside looking and all the windows are just fucking yellow light flashing out every window. I'm like, yeah, we got to get rid of these fucking things, dude.
Evidently, you have to call the guy that steals the batteries out of the lights.
Right.
Well, the story that Rec is actually reading, these were all the construction lights. So like when you see them wheel out the ones with the spin.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was
have
for,
you not? Yeah, but have you not ever seen the ones that have like a car battery right next to it?
Right, yeah,
and
I've
that's
seen
what
those.
they just went and
They're solar now.
These just had,
yeah, that was old school.
These had the old school 9-volt block batteries that had the spring on one side, or 2 springs on them.
Yeah, like a really big 9-volt.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a lantern battery.
Yeah.
And we ended up using a lot of them for lanterns. But
when I was a teenager, I brought home one of those, like the big flashing yellow lights that has its own battery.
Yep.
I brought it home to Warden Sanders.
Whoops.
And yeah, you know what he did? He fucking took it out in the garage and fixed it so I could put it in my room and have it where I could turn it off and on.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Right on, Warden
Goddamn
Sanders.
love that guy. So, is that it for all our news stories there?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Excellent.
Jazz.
Jazz.
So
what else
we got a lot of other stuff. So
We do have a lot of other stuff, but
I think we're officially like 10 minutes left on this?
We got 11 minutes.
About 11 minutes, man. All right.
What did we not get? We haven't gotten into the child discipline rant. I guess
no
probably not going
sports,
to do
no
that
entertainment.
Oh well, we can.
This is
always
pretty
go
entertaining.
Over, remember?
We can. So, okay.
Let's talk about the free agency thing
let's
for a
just talk
minute.
about that briefly because I know you're fucking fired up and pissed off about that. So
Well,
go
is there
ahead.
any other sport to talk about? Are you guys into baseball or basketball or any of that shit?
No,
Nah,
not
we
really.
hate all those.
I mean, those are all really
If
lame
it ain't
sports
football,
to
we
watch
don't give
on
a
TV.
fuck.
We're
I was
into
gonna say, free agency's
shuffleboard.
about the only sport bugging there is to talk about.
You know what? I'm pretty much done with free agency after I saw DeMarco Murray.
Free agency
went
ruined the
to-
goddamn game.
He ruined the whole country. What are you talking about?
Nope.
How can
That's
DeMarco
negative.
Murray go to the Philadelphia
you know what?
Eagles?
But
Are you kidding me?
The thing
I'm
is,
done.
honestly, he's a running back.
You know what?
They are unless they're
But he was my running back.
right. But
Right.
he had what, like maybe 1 or 2 good years so far.
Now
right?
he's Will Smith.
No, actually, ever since
Well,
Felix
so is
Jones.
Romo, but they're keeping his ass.
He's
Right?
one knee injury
That's
away
what
from
I
being a
said.
bust. So
Maybe.
One-
But
yeah.
I'm still sad about it.
I know.
But he used to be Felix Jones's backup, and that guy got hurt. DeMarco Murray came out,
Well,
and
he had a
handled
few
it.
flashes of brilliance.
is
yeah.
Felix Jones still in the league?
I have
He is
no
in the
idea.
league. Last year, I think
Injured
he was
reserve.
playing for
Right.
the
Right.
Bears, the Chicago Bears. I
Oh,
think.
that might be right. Actually, he might be with the
I have
Bears.
no idea.
So in other words,
I think
he's
the Bears
doing
take
nothing.
Everybody's rejects. I know they take most of the fucking Broncos rejects.
Yeah, no shit. Thank God they took John Fox. That fucking guy. Fuck him.
Yeah, between quarterbacks and coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll just wrap up sports with saying Viagra, your Raiders, and LA
Dude,
teams. they all
he
suck.
is actually he's pretty bent about the fact the Raiders really haven't signed anybody. He was so
Yeah,
excited.
good.
He was hoping
He
to
was
get DeMarco
there was
Murray.
there was some linebacker and he's like, oh, he was from Seattle. He's like, he was the Super Bowl MVP. He's a badass. And I was like, no, dude, he's not. And I pulled up his stats and dude, I saw Viagra's face just completely change. He was like, oh, well, that sucks.
See, that's one team that has a salary cap it's never going to reach.
Yeah. No shit.
They can afford to go out and get some decent players. They just don't do it.
Well, and players don't want to play there either. They're like,
Here's the thing.
Well, if nobody else will take you.
Yeah, right.
Here's the thing, too. Sailor Jerry here is a Raiders fan and has been his whole life. And guess what?
Yep.
He doesn't sit here and talk about
I
him
know
like
my
Viagra
team
does.
sucks.
No, I know.
Thank you.
So there you have it.
But he's
You know,
still a fan.
and you know
Still
what?
a fan.
But, and that's what's great though. Seriously, if your team sucks and you know it, like don't sit there.
Own that shit,
Not every
yeah.
year being like, oh, we're going to win the Super Bowl this year.
This is our
what do I
year.
always say?
Hey,
We
I'll be happy if we can get an 8-8 season again.
Right? No
Hey,
shit.
can I just say this about Raiders fans? You got to be the coolest fucking Raiders fan I ever got. That's the truth. Give me a high five right
Well,
there.
he comes from
Me
Alaska
just
where they
doesn't want
didn't
to
have
get
a
killed. It's fine.
they
Right?
didn't have a football team, so
Yeah, it's West Coast. And
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's the Raiders are fucking terrible. I don't know. Sorry about
no, I think
that.
they're terrible now. I mean,
No,
it's like a lot of
Viagra, we're
teams.
not
They've all
sorry.
had their heyday.
Yeah.
They've all had their heyday. I mean, every team in the NFL at some
Well, that's
point
how it works, though.
has had their heyday.
But if you look at when that heyday happens, it's because
that was 30 fucking years ago.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But when you look at every team that has a heyday, the reason they have a heyday is because they keep a team together. They don't trade players fucking in and out all the time. They keep a team together and become cohesive and play together.
I just wish my team could actually get a championship out of doing that.
Right.
Well, there's a leftover from the Al Davis days. That's he had a habit of giving old players second chances.
Right.
And a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because he had
that,
like 4
that
chances
mentality
being
may have
old
worked
fucker.
good in the late 70s and 80s. But it's
the
not,
game-
it's not the method today. No,
No,
the
game
game
is
has
so
changed.
fast. It's so fast, man.
No, you need
A
young.
lot more rules.
Yeah, well, you need young, vibrant players.
Yeah, because
that,
the game is so fucking fast
yeah,
now.
this
I mean,
isn't the old school.
No, it's
7
fast.
minutes.
and it's
Hit him
violent.
and hard, and
Yeah.
Take him
fuck
out.
the penalties.
Yeah.
I mean that had been their reputation for 40 years.
Right.
Fuck the penalties. They were the most penalized team.
Right.
Well, that is not kind of like everything else. You got to step up with the times, and they're
absolutely.
they're the worst team to step up with the times. They're not doing it.
Yeah, no, that's true. And that's
Sweep
very
the
true.
leg.
I mean, eventually, they'll
Finish
get
them.
somebody in
Get a
there.
circle. Circle
They'll
the
get somebody
outside.
with a new school head on them and go, "Hey, we got to
Now they
fucking
got to
turn this
get a
whole
fucking
thing around."
owner that'll just shut up and let
Yeah.
the coaches run it.
Yeah, and I don't think that.
I mean, every team in the NFL that has an owner that will not shut the fuck up and step back, the Cowboys, fucking
Redskins,
yep.
the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yep.
You own a team, give it to someone that knows what the fuck
Right.
they're doing to manage it.
All right. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree 100%. But I think, honestly, the key to winning championships and Super Bowls is keeping a fucking team together.
No, yeah.
And keeping them cohesive, you know? And, I mean,
Well,
that was
it's-
Hell,
that was
the
proved,
Broncos owners.
that was proved this year, you know?
Hell, he's got Alzheimer's. He's sitting in the fucking somewhere playing with
I know.
his fucking pecker, and
I'm
he
fairly
don't
certain.
care.
I'm fairly.
He's a
I mean, I
pecker.
know Elway owns a part of the team already, but I'm pretty sure Elway's going to end up just buying the team.
Yeah.
You know, which
would be great.
It'd
Well,
be
kind
fine.
of like fucking Michael Jordan did with the basketball team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which was a flop, but
Right,
whatever.
the Wizards
Well,
suck.
actually, he just made the billionaire.
Yes,
club
he
this
did.
year.
I was
he's-
going to say
he
that.
is-
He's
I'm
a
sure he
billionaire.
did.
Billionaire
I'm
list,
sure he
yeah.
did.
No,
But
he
are the
actually-
Wizards worth the fuck?
No,
It
he
don't
owns,
make a
he owns
fuck
the,
if they're
he owns
worth
the
the fuck.
Hornets.
It's worth they fuck.
Well, yeah, because his name's attached to it. But I'm just saying,
Yeah, he owns the Hornets, not the.
Or yeah. He
I just
played
want
for
to
the
say that I
Wizards,
support
right?
his shoe
Yeah, okay.
industry because
Yeah, no shit. You got a shoe fetish. But he played the Wizards were the last ones he played
Yes.
for, and then he bought the Hornets. Okay,
Yes.
that's what it was.
So we do need to move on. Obviously, we're running out of time here, so we're going to move on to Asshole of the Week in just 1 minute. Real quick, I just want to throw this out there because it was bullshit. We didn't have time to talk about it today. But did you see that Justin Bieber got a Comedy Central roast? Aren't you supposed to accomplish? Yeah, they roasted Justin Bieber over the weekend. Aren't you supposed to have accomplished
I'll tell you
something
this.
in your life
Here's
before
what
you
we're
get a
gonna
fucking
do.
roast?
We're all going to watch that, and we're
pisses
going
me
to
off.
review
No,
that shit.
yeah, he
Yeah.
did accomplish something. He's Canadian and he raped our fucking child's youth of what music.
He's Canadian. He's
Should have
acted
been.
like a complete fucking douchebag since he got here.
No, I tell you what, I'm not no fan of his, but that kid never went on a show, never went in anywhere. He promoted himself, or his family did.
His
on
family
YouTube.
did. His family did. Yeah.
On YouTube.
You know the worst part about it, and I do give him props for promoting him and making him as big as he is. The worst part about it is he's a fucking douchebag now.
No,
that
he's turned
fucking
into a
huge.
piece of shit.
He is a complete
But
piece of
the
shit.
steps
dude.
he took to get
yes,
where he's
absolutely.
at, he took
Well,
a golden apple and he fucking shit
And
on
that
it.
shows you, and that shows you where society is now with
Right.
social media, because it's totally possible. That's why the record companies are dying off. You know what I mean? The whole Napster case. Who gave a fuck? You know,
I
because
just like to say,
Napster. You know, they made a big fucking deal about Napster, but now who gives a shit, dude?
It's
Because
common practice
yeah,
nowadays.
exactly. Fuck you, dude. I mean, everything's out there. You can get it wherever you want it, whenever you want it. You know.
I just like to say from the real music listeners out there and the music creators,
Shut the fuck
fuck you, Usher, for bringing Bieber to America.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking Usher.
Anyhow,
Okay.
yeah, we'll have to watch
Moving
it and
on.
review it. But
And
let's get
moving
to
on.
asshole of the week and pickup line of the week.
Let's do Mean Beans poem first.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Well, we should do a roast.
Ooh, that's not a bad
I've been waiting for that the whole time. Where you at, fucker?
Hey, nobody said it till me.
Are you
just
talking
now.
about a
Now,
pot
what are you
roast
talking about
or-
roasting?
Where's the roast?
Are you talking about a pot roast or
It's roast.
Pig roast.
Well, you know.
I like pig.
Okay, right on set.
All right, so
Here's the intro. All right, first and foremost, fuck Pimp Snaggles. It's his island again, and I can't handle it. Peaches and his homie Cream showed up. They both wanted some fake titties to fuck. Mean Bean got
she have
his
fake
face
titties?
painted on. Jess.
Jess?
Poem.
Gigi's quite the artist when she wants to lay it on. I know that didn't rhyme. Shut up.
That didn't rhyme either.
I know. Cara gets to meet Rod Stewart, and Viagra stole pizza. He just had to do it. Pimp handed some old bitches Viagra's number. He was bitching and moaning because they called and wanted to fuck him. That's all, folks. There's not much to it. Let's finish the show. It's party time. Let's just do it.
All right, we can definitely do that. Well done, sir. Well done.
I've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
Not beer.
That's-
Whiskey.
Those risky.
Some risky.
Risky.
Whiskey and Sprite.
All right. So do we want to do asshole of the week nominations first? Well, okay. Did we decide who won last week?
I don't know. I mean,
Just give it to me. Give me one.
man,
No, I think we should. Wait,
I will hump the
I think we should
microphone
give it to
right
J-Rock
now.
for calling me and waking me up at fucking 3:40
that only
in the
affected
morning.
you though.
That's why I'm
That was
voting for
only
her.
you.
I'm going to be honest, and I don't mean any offense to you, Mean Bean, because you know I love you. But the last couple of weeks, the nominations for asshole of the week have been pretty weak.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
For after this week, I'm not saying because I'm here now, but after this week, you need to put the list in front of whoever your guest is and let them pick.
That's not a bad
that's
idea.
Because
That's
a
not
lot of
bad
times,
idea.
if it's somebody that's not on the list, they're not part of your show,
Right.
put it in front of you. Put your list of shit in front of your guest and say, "Who's the asshole of the week?" And everybody gets to make their argument to that person.
Right. Yeah, that's not a bad
I like
idea.
that.
That's
I
a
like
good
that.
idea.
We will definitely look at
Good argument, my friend.
Good argument. Moving on.
Jess.
Jess.
All right.
Okay.
So
You got a pickup line there?
Yes, I do. Mine is. Do you like this? Would be in Mean Bean's voice.
Did you like?
Did you like Wendy's?
You like
You're gonna
Wendy's?
love Wendy's nuts hit your face.
Do you like Wendy's? You like when these nuts hit your face? It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
you can already get the boo ready for this one because I know you're not going to like it. If I flip a coin, what are my chances of getting head?
That's a good one.
Did I mention?
That was a double.
Nah, they call me Sailor, but you can call me tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. Woo! Big Daddy still got it.
God damn it! You could do that with anything. Though.
I know
Son of a
he
bitch.
scares chicks in the pussy.
Right.
I said.
I said you're giving me that pussy.
What you got, Bean?
Is your daddy a baker? Because you got a nice set of buns that I'd like to glaze.
I actually
Should have said donut maker. Well, no, I guess baker would be good.
I actually like it.
You know where her fucking mind's at.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah.
All right, mine was this one. Mine is actually how I landed my husband here.
You landed your husband.
Here it is. Come get it.
Stick it in.
No, hey,
Spit first. Spit first.
hey, you see this pregnancy test?
Nice.
It's positive.
Son of a bitch.
God damn it.
No argument there.
48% of the population has fallen victim to that pickup line.
I gotta give that
We
a
salute
boo
you,
and a
gentlemen. All right, so, hey, if I give you a nickel, will you tickle my pickle?
Oh, come
on. There are a few here in town that probably would.
I think Mean Bean would, actually.
Actually,
if it was a shiny nickel.
You know what?
Wooden nickel.
I might flick it if
Here's
you're with
the thing,
it.
man. Honestly, I could think of at least 5 different chicks right now that I can bring to you. You just hand out nickels. They're ready.
Hey,
I don't know how many phone calls I got to get wondering about who you're sleeping with. I'm like, I don't fucking know,
God
man.
Damn, I know. No, I need to get one of those. I need to get one of those belt change things, dude. Just chink, 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 chink.
Oh, for God's
nickels,
sake.
nickels for everyone.
Making it hail.
Bitches hate it when you throw change at them.
Yeah, it never goes over too good when you're in the strip joint throwing quarters and nickels up on the
Make it
table.
hail. All right,
so
asshole of the week. What do we got?
Well,
What do we have?
We obviously have Viagra.
Viagra, yeah. So we got Viagra got nominated for stealing band pizza.
Band pizza.
And then bringing up old shit way too early, dude. Hey, the scab isn't healed, all right? Don't talk shit.
And, not only did he do that
He brought it up to me today when I saw him.
But not only did he bring it up to you and I mean, he did that to several other people.
Right. Yeah. Like at first it was you and I, talking about everything, and then he went over to JJ and started talking shit about.
He just walks into groups of people like,
dude,
"Hey, what are you guys irritated about?" Like, all right, let's talk about that. Like, fuck, dude. Shut
Well,
the
our
fuck
second
up.
nominee based off of that.
Fuck your day up.
Right, exactly. We should just make him a shirt that says, "How can I fuck your day up?"
Oh, and the date rape story, that was pretty bad.
Oh my god, dude!
Whoa, bro.
Yeah, that was not good.
When you get a group of guys all collectively, you go, "Holy shit, dude! Whoa!"
I mean,
don't scream date rape at a bar, dumbass.
He made me feel uncomfortable, dude. And it takes a lot to make me feel uncomfortable.
Right?
I know. I've had a stinky finger from you once. That didn't even make him uncomfortable.
Being nasty motherfucker.
Look, it still smells like it.
Want to smell?
Salty.
And our
Miss
second
Maccabee.
nominee would have to be Pimp Snaggles for handing out the numbers to fat girls. For
Yeah,
Viagra.
no, I am on the list. For
that was
number of the
yeah,
fat
it was
girls.
just pretty
That's
awesome.
quite asshole. I think that's fucking just quite.
It's
doing your
fucking
money
funny,
right.
man. Yeah, well, dude, I was trying to get him
Especially
laid.
if he's doing dumb shit to other people.
Well, yeah.
That's just karma.
But it was one of those things. I was like, well, I mean, worst case, best case scenario, you walk out there, you're not the guy that leave you alone. Worst case, go home and have sex with them. Whatever, dude. I don't know. Fuck, you can have a 3-way and just get lost. Well, I mean, he probably would have died.
He
Of something.
would have died, dude. He would have died if he went into a three-way with those two chicks, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we'd never see him again.
Yeah. No.
Hey, did you see the?
Well, Viagra's only about 5'2" and 160 pounds.
Yeah, he's a tiny little motherfucker.
He can get lost in a lot of that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, did you see the Facebook post of the black guy rapping with the 2 black chicks?
Yeah,
in
that
a
was-
bathing
I
suit?
didn't. The one on the playground. I haven't
fairly
watched it
disturbing.
yet.
Okay.
I haven't
Well,
watched
has
it yet.
anybody seen? Okay, were these chicks equal to that size? I mean, were they this big?
No, they were bigger.
They were big.
I saw
Hey,
the
oh
main
my
screen
God.
of that, and they were way bigger.
All right,
Whoa.
okay.
Like, damn. Like, fucking, yeah. Holy shit. Okay, so next on the list is Rec.
Yeah. I'm returning back to my playground here.
Yeah, so Rec's on the list. The only one reason, I'm sure we can think of many others, but the one reason I have is because in front of the punching machine, we were going for the island. There was a group of weird people on the party bus, whatever. Yeah,
Undesirable.
In a full bar.
He
In a
just
full
walked
bar,
up.
though.
He just walked up and said, "Yeah, you got to move and get the fuck out of here." Okay,
Not exactly like that, but I just made it
He's like, "Can
known
you
to
please
them
move
that
and
they
get
were
the fuck out of here?"
They were in the way and they were invading
We're
our
gonna punch
space, and I was like, you might want to think about leaving.
You know what?
and they did.
And they did.
They just
Did
packed
you-
up all their shit and
Did
walked
you put the
out.
quotes up?
That's a polite asshole right there.
Hey, I have
the
a feeling
worst.
that wasn't your first time ever doing that.
No,
How
it's
many
not.
times have you ever been hit for some shit like that?
Honestly, none.
Huh? Weird.
I have
They-
yet to get hit from.
They all
somebody
look
at
like
the
they were
bar.
from
I know.
Boulder.
I know where I'm setting up my chair next time.
Right?
That was the thing that pissed me off the most. I'm like, dude, you're sitting on the machine, bro. You don't belong here.
That's
we don't
true.
know you.
Right.
This is not your
Wait,
neighborhood.
How do
So
they
I'm
sit
sorry.
on the
Let me
machine?
move.
No, right under the bag, like the,
Oh, I
the-
see,
the
with the
metal
chairs.
plate. Yeah,
He's
the
used to
chair was
sitting
on
under
the
bags.
fucking
Did you
machine.
see that
Yeah.
fucking faggot?
Yeah. Well, we should have. When what we talked about was just putting money in it and
I
fucking
say
hit the
Hey,
button.
you were saying what I was
say
thinking.
that?
Yeah,
That's right. He's the wetbag. He can say it.
put money in it, turn it on, and just fly
Yeah,
and
just
punch it
do
right
a
over
flying
top of
punch
them.
right over their
That's
tables
on my
and smash
belly
through the
button.
table.
I say we
So
stand
wet.
on the table.
Right.
I'm a
No, there
wet
was a lot
belly
of
and I
options that we
went
could have
back.
gone with. So the last nominee, so we only have 4 this week. The last nominee is motherfucker Jones. among other crimes, she's
among other things.
For being disappeared for 36 fucking hours and not telling anybody where the fuck she was. People are like, has anybody heard from Jenny? Like, no. Noel came in earlier and said she was sleeping. We're like, what the fuck?
How does anybody not know where she's at?
Well,
there's 3 places in this planet where she is.
You know where we called first was jail.
We did call jail.
There's either the shop.
Did you really call jail?
Or the bedroom, or the grill.
Well, right. But
there's 3 places. If you check one of those 3, there's a 95% of your time.
But if every single one of us text her and she doesn't respond,
it's because I'm fucking.
Something's fucking.
That's
weird,
because
dude.
I turned the fucking ringer off so nobody would wake her up.
Fine, 36 fucking hours though, dude. What the fuck?
So there you go.
You didn't have to deal with her that day.
That's
I
true.
did.
That's true.
He just self-nominated himself.
Right.
He just self-nominated.
Sailor Jerry may be on this list later, folks.
Tune in next Monday.
So I think speaking of next Monday, I believe Bullseye's coming on. I think this is going to be a deal.
No, next
week.
Monday is Copper Muse next Monday.
It is Copper Muse. Okay, that's right.
And she's
So you're going to have an extra long podcast next
we're
Monday.
Going to get
Because you're going to have to recap fucking the white holiday of St. Patty's Day.
Yeah,
Plus, you're going to have an actual sponsor on here,
Right.
A possible sponsor.
We may actually do a show tomorrow.
Yeah, we might do a show
I
tomorrow.
kind of feel bad for leaving that out of the week in review because we went down to the other.
Oh yeah,
we
got to give a shout out to Copper Muse.
I didn't watch today. I wouldn't put my hands on this.
Shit, this fucking guy.
We're just in the liquor store. Hey, you want to try this? Yeah. You want to try this?
No. The worst thing was the 2 older ladies, which were awesome, were telling us what to drink. Right?
We didn't buy a damn thing in that store. We just went in there, had some drinks.
We got pretty fucked up, too. We got pretty fucking
up. And they stayed. Those 2 older women stayed in there like a while.
The whole
we were
time
going to try to pick up on them or something.
Yeah, they were having a good time.
Anyhow.
Rafi tried, but he ain't got no game. The Mexican Ninja.
Shout out to Logan Construction.
All right, so we'll go ahead and do the sign off.
Jess.
Yeah, I'm fairly confident we'll have a St. Patty's Day special.
It's highly possible. If we don't, it'll be a really long fucking week in review. Next week.
If not, it's going to be highly drunk. That's what I'd say.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's definitely going to get
complete
drunk
hour
out tomorrow.
weekend review, and then
1 hour
we'll do the
for
actual show.
Yeah,
Or you just don't do a show like your buddies do.
No.
Where it was 3.5 hours. And
God damn. That was brutal.
Just rambling shit.
That was brutal.
All right.
But we did it. So, for the set of 6 and 60, I'm Pimp Snaggles.
And I'm the Irish Car Wreck.
For DJ Smite.
Yay.
Motherfucker Jones.
Hey.
And the Mean Bean.
And for Sailor Jerry, thanks for being on for the first time.
I appreciate it, guys.
And all of us here at Double Bogey Broadcasting.
Cheers to the Nankles.
Fuck, dude, I'm fucked up again.